Uh, let's see here. Greg McCoy asks, how many children were threatened to die to fake today's SpaceX's heavy launch? Uh, it's kind of the point, isn't it? Greg, when you hear these moon landing deniers, you really have to ask them, where's where's the cutoff point? In other words, I saw with my own eyes, I saw Apollo 13 go from Kennedy Space Center. Am I part of the conspiracy? No. So there's a great, really great Mitchell and Webb segment on that conspiracy thing. They say we got to fake a moon landing so that we can beat the Russians and stuff. Okay, well, what are we going to have to do in order to fake the moon landing? Well, we're going to have to build a big honking rocket. Okay. Isn't that most of the problem with actually going to the moon? Yes. So, so at what point, where does the deception kick in? If you're one of these people that believe that the moon landing never happened, at what point did the deception begin? I watched it go. Millions of people watched it go live. That rocket took off into the air. Oh, it only went into orbit. Really? This is so hard for you to believe? You've got a 365-foot tall rocket that's draining an Olympic swimming pool worth of fuel every single second. And we were able to get this thing into orbit, but the 2% of the energy needed to get it into orbit that it takes to get it to the moon and back, we're not capable of doing? Are you nuts? Where did it happen? And by the way, if you haven't seen Apollo 11, the documentary, it's very, very good. I'm sure it'll be on Netflix or in iTunes very soon. Very good. But yet again, you watch that and you realize the number of people that are involved with that program is just unbelievable. And the original Exnor says conspiracy guys like this shouldn't ever be taken seriously. They should be laughed off. I disagree, and the reason I disagree is that if you don't respond to them, then that will become the truth. We saw this with George Bush's presidency. They tell all kinds of lies about him, and he would never ever stand up and correct them. So it became, nobody ever responded to these lies, so it became the truth. Dave Big Boutte says it's 49 years ago today for Apollo 13. Yeah. I had thought that those days had gone forever. But, they brought all of the rocket back today. So there's life in the old girl yet.